Welcome listeners to a brand new episode of the Groupup podcast. On today's episode, I am joined by S0vi3tB0bb0, aka the dancing meme lord of the Groupup community. Sit back, relax, and listen to us talk about a random selection of topics. Enjoy the podcast. Alright, let's start off the podcast. Welcome everybody listening. My name is Ozdragon, and on episode 2 of the Groupup podcast, I'm joined by S0vi3tB0bb0. How you doing today?
I'm well. How is yourself?
Can't complain. We were both up late last night in Dark Side of stream, which was 12-hour stream. You were probably there the whole time. I was only there until like 3 o'clock where he did the Cyberpunk giveaway, and then I was like, I can't do another hour, and just like went to bed.
He dragged me out of bed at 3 in the morning to play Siege.
Oh my god.
I was like, should I get out of bed or should I go to sleep? I was like, Siege.
Yeah.
Siege is important.
Siege is important. No, it was good. He did well. And
it was quite
good on him. Yeah. No, it was good to have some games with him again, because obviously with my internet and stuff, it's a bit difficult to get games in with you guys. So it was good to play some games. So we'll get through some of these questions.
Good thing Bob is good at this stuff. He does it constantly. He does this constantly.
Well, that's good. Stumped him.
Bob is the biggest meme you've ever met.
Okay.
Basically it.
That's basically it. He's just a giant meme.
He tries to be funny, and it usually sometimes works, but not usually works. He's also a sarcastic. I can't say that. He's big sarcastic.
Yeah, okay, big sarcastic. We'll just cut it off there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
So pretty much to pretty much sum it up, he's just like a giant sarcastic meme lord, pretty much, something like that.
That's basically what he is, yeah.
All right, well there you go. So that's a little bit about S0vi3tB0bb0. Sums him up pretty well, to be honest. I've known him for how long's it been now?
I think I joined Groupup at the start of the year.
Really? I thought you'd been there longer than that.
I think it was around either November or October. Either one of them.
Yeah, okay. That was the next question, by the way, so we'll jump straight into that. Like, how did you come across like Groupup and?
Oh, good old Dark Side.
So what's Dark Side now?
I just started streaming and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and find people to play with, and I was like, Dark recommended Groupup. I was like, oh, sounds like a great place to be. So I was like, okay, joined. It was very welcoming. Very welcoming. I enjoyed it.
That's awesome.
Still there, as you can see.
Yeah. No, we're glad that you're still there.
Well, I'd say the biggest highlight is becoming Cool Bobbo. That is the biggest highlight I can say. And then becoming the best dancer in OCE. Apparently.
Oh, yes, definitely.
But with Groupup, I'd say reaching affiliate with everyone there. That was the biggest highlight for me with streaming.
No, that's good.
So I couldn't have done it without everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, a few other people have come through and been on that stream grind and struggled to get affiliate and stuff. So it's always good to see community members like yourself reach that affiliate status and get where you want to go, like your goals and stuff that you want to reach. So it was really good that yourself and a few others have been able to reach that, and yeah, hopefully it just continues from there, man, because you're pumping out some good content.
I've got to put more dancing onto mine.
More dancing?
Yeah, more dancing.
Speaking of dancing, that was going to be the next question as well.
Oh god.
So I was just going to ask, like, how did you become such a great dancer, and could you teach me some of your moves, or are they secret moves that you're not allowed to teach anybody else?
Next highlight, I'll probably pump out some dance classes, maybe.
Hell
probably
yeah.
5 minutes long of just like core basics.
Yep.
But I don't even know how I got to that point. I was just like, I'm bored. Dance.
Yeah. So it's
So-
just like a on the spot decision, just to chuck on
Yeah.
some sunnies and dance to some music.
Yeah.
Fair
It-
enough.
The way everyone saw it, I was like, wait, this wasn't supposed to happen. I was like, oh god, no. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good to just have some fun in your streams. Like obviously you just let the music just take over, and just well, I shouldn't swear, but I'll beep that out later. But yeah, just be yourself and be different and be Soviet Bobbo, the meme lord.
The dancing meme lord.
Dancing meme.
That's what we're going with now.
That's it's pretty good. It's pretty good because I don't know, we don't in the community there's like a lot of different styles of streaming and all that kind of stuff, and to be honest, I don't think I've actually seen anybody else in the Groupup community dance on stream before. So it's probably one of the first. So you're probably
I'm happy to be the first person.
You've set a trend. People are gonna follow.
Oh gosh.
Now
I'm being quite concerned of what I've started.
No, it's good. It's good.
First of all, I try not to be as laggy as hell with the crap thing there. Yeah, it's hard to find games that I can stream, and I've settled on like 3, I think, that work. But usually it's just being myself, and people sometimes enjoy it. But
Yeah.
I've been told not to continue streaming because I'm a bit childish, but
By who?
I'm not happy with that.
Who said this? At
Just
the.
a random person that was in there for like 1 minute and left. I was
Oh,
like,
really?
wow.
Yeah, I suppose with streaming, it's a bit like that. A lot of people go on just to bring other people down, which is pretty disheartening. Especially when we're building a community that wants to bring people up, I suppose, in that kind of sense. So yeah, that's like the first time that I've actually heard something like that from you. Like, to be honest, like watching your content, I wouldn't think that anybody would come in and like say that kind of stuff, because you're always like happy, upbeat, like kind of personality and stuff, always welcoming everybody. So yeah, like, I don't know, that person was probably just having a bad day. I don't know.
I think I kind of made him angry with how I responded. But like that helps me a lot. Now I know what kind of person you like to watch streaming. But you're welcome to stay. But you're welcome to leave.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem.
Yeah.
But stop being toxic.
Yeah.
And then he left.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
I mean, yeah, it's fair enough, like, excuse. Like, people come in and tell streamers how to stream. It's like, what? Like, if you're coming and telling me how to stream, why don't you do it yourself? Kind of thing. Like, let me be me, let me do my own thing. If people want to come and watch, they'll watch, and if not, then so be it. Like, they can go on to somebody else. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
I mean, if it's helpful information, I'll probably listen to them. But if you're telling me like, oh, you should have done this, like, but that's why I didn't do it, because I would do this instead. But
Yep. Yeah. I don't know. People are kind of weird.
very demanding.
Very much so. So those 3 games that you brought up before, like, what games are those you actually stream the most on Twitch?
Well, lately it's been a lot of CS:GO, unfortunately.
Okay. Why, unfortunately?
Because it's CS:GO.
Okay. I mean, that's a fair point.
No offense to you, but it's CS:GO.
Yeah,
I think the second one would be Minecraft.
Okay, yeah.
And then I think it's Overwatch. I'm not the
Mhm.
greatest. I can definitely say that. I'll just shoot anything that moves, even if it's teammates, and then get yelled at for not holding point of when I'm sitting at the back of the map, not knowing where I'm going.
Yep. Understandable.
Good teammate.
Just that one lurker.
Yeah, just like, haha, am I doing this right?
So obviously you don't do Rainbow Six as much anymore then? Because
Well,
I've seen a few of those streams, but
Ubisoft has done something to their game where it's no longer streamable on my computer.
oh, okay. Damn.
It comes up on stream with like 5 frames
Oh,
and then goes to 1.
yep. That's understandable. So pretty much like your three main games at the moment is just CS:GO, Minecraft, and Overwatch then.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Don't ask, don't ask for my schedule because it's non-existent and I've never actually stuck to it.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same.
It's like,
so,
haha,
so what's your
button.
schedule?
Give me a second. I'll have to.
I'll bring it up.
No, yeah, I think I'll have to go on my Twitch. Oh god. Load.
But yeah, no, it's good. It's good to see you playing games you enjoy. Do you normally prefer to play multiplayer games, or would you want to jump into like single player story based games, or are you just more of a
I've got
multiplayer kind of person?
I like multiplayer because it kind of takes like because I'm not the only one there because it makes it kind of hard being talking.
Yeah,
It's it's good to have friends to play with because then I'm talking to them as well and they're responding, then talking to chat and it's like
yeah, yeah,
it's just not silent.
yeah, yeah. That's understandable.
That's the worst thing that I've thought about when streaming is like, oh god, if I play a single player game, it's just gonna be me silent. Which is like, oh god, I don't want that.
Fair enough. Yeah, I've been pretty fortunate when I used to stream. I went through the Witcher 3 storyline. And so I did that all single player by myself streaming, and it is definitely different to playing with mates, because with mates it's like easy if like there's nobody talking in your streams, you can talk to them. Whereas
Yeah.
if you're playing like a single player game by yourself, like you can't really like talk to the characters. You kind of just like have to talk about what's happening in the game, and then I don't know, like people kind of like talk about it or whatever. But on like a side note to that, there was one time where I was playing The Witcher and I didn't know that the horse Roach was a female, so I was saying like "come here, boy" and all this kind of stuff to the horse. This one person who must have been lurking in my chat arced up and said, "Do you know that Roach is actually a female? How dare you say that he's a male?" and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay, thanks for that. Now I know you didn't have to go off at me about it. Yeah.
Now what am I
and
supposed to do with it?
never saw them again.
Well,
But,
thanks for the help.
So, yeah, you kind of, I don't know. It's very different to play single player games compared to multiplayer games. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But then also, if you've got like multiplayer games, and I know a lot of streamers do this, and even I used to do this when I was first starting out, is that you put like the Twitch handle in your name, especially like with like CS:GO and stuff. You might see that somebody's got like twitch.tv/ their name or whatever to get more viewers in. That's what I used to do back in the day, and so you'd get like really toxic people in game, like screaming and all that kind of stuff at you, which is kind of a bit of a downer to multiplayer, like online games and all that kind of stuff. But yeah.
I think.
Nobody really wants to admit that they've done it because it's just like, that person does that kind of thing. But like everyone's done it. I'm pretty sure like at least everybody's done it once. Try and get more viewers in it, like especially when they're starting off streaming.
I saw a funny thing. Someone actually did the wrong person. They put me, and I've never spoken to this person before in my life.
Oh, really?
I was like, what? Because one of my friends goes, "Oh, someone's just put you in their stream title." I was like, oh, this is for a game I've never heard of. I can't remember the name of it though. And I was like, hey, why'd you put me in your title for? I was like, did I? It was quite funny, but yeah, it's quite confusing.
Maybe they're just a secret admirer, but they won't admit it.
Exactly, and I was quite concerned seeing how they knew kind of who I was. Like, oh, I've never seen you before in my life, but okay, wasn't go with that. Yes, I do collect some Lego.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it is cars, but I was just like, I like that yet. I'm planning to buy some more soon, and then possibly build some wonderful shelves in the background of my room.
Yep.
Possibly killing me through the night. But
let's hope
yeah,
not.
we're not going to talk about that.
So
I've seen that happen on stream.
Oh really?
Someone's shelf collapsed and the Lego broke. It's quite funny, unfortunately.
Funny, unfortunately.
It's funny, unfortunately.
Fair
They
enough.
were quite upset.
I reckon. Lego takes forever to build. Like, I used to do the Star Wars ones when I was back in high school. And dude, those took like a day or 2 days just to like build those things. Like, it takes a lot of time and dedication, that's for sure.
I drove up to one of my old ones and it went everywhere.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh, I still haven't found a quarter of those pieces.
I was about to say, you're still finding pieces to this day.
I found like a full chunk of it just sitting somewhere. I was like, okay. So it's just sitting on top of it, not built.
Yeah.
Just a pile of Lego, and then there's just a chunk of it like that big on top of the pile.
Interesting.
And it was a car as well.
Oh no. So do you have like a favorite one that you have that you've built?
Yeah, I can't. It's not a car. It's a Star Wars ship, but I can't remember what it is. But it's Kylo Ren's ship from whatever that movie was.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't remember what the movie was. It's one of them.
One of them. One of the ones we don't speak about.
We don't speak about it. But it's a good ship.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Oh really? Fair.
Well, the wingman.
Shit. Well, that's a good effort. mine were only like this big. But yeah.
And it also hasn't been dropped yet.
Well, that's a relief.
It is. Otherwise, my mother would kill me.
Yeah.
Definitely. So you actually built half of it. Because I was a bit too lazy to finish it and started sleeping. So like, haha, build time.
So do you collect anything else, or is just like Legos and just like things that you find?
Random objects are a favorite of mine. I have I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, I do. Give me a second.
Alright. He's gone to collect whatever he's
I stole
gone
this
to
from my school.
Dude, I actually built one of those back in the day. Back in woodwork class.
I built one as well, but it got stolen, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to steal someone else's. But the problem is mine scored higher than that one, so that kind of made me a bit upset. But what you can do.
Those were the days. Much more simpler days.
Good fun. I'm mainly excited for Cyberpunk because it looks very interesting. It's got kind of reads in it, which is also big plus factors for me.
Definitely agree on that one.
I wouldn't say I'm exactly excited for Valorant, but it looks interesting. I've seen some streamers play it, and I was like, I can hop on this. Wouldn't say I'm totally excited for Tony Hawk. I know other people are, but
yeah.
It does look interesting, but I don't think I will play it. And I don't really follow any other game developers, so I don't know anything else about any other games.
No, it's fair enough. Yeah, I'm interested in Cyberpunk as well. You know, customizing. Excuse me. customizing your own like characters and going around like this futuristic world and stuff. What I've seen so far has been really interesting, and I just don't want to spoil it for myself, so I'm like staying away from all the news and everything about it. And yeah, it's
Oh, this game's don't exist until I play it.
yeah, it's just like the only reason why I stay away from that kind of stuff is because I bought Titanfall when it first came out, the first one, and I bought that and played it, and that was a damn good game, but there was just a lot of like lack of content in the end of it, and so everybody like started hating on it, and like everybody like gave it bad reviews and all that kind of stuff, but it was actually like a decent game in my opinion. So like I don't want to pre-order a game in case it does come out shit, how it's like got all this hype around it and then all of a sudden it's like really bad. And I also don't want to like get other people's opinions, or I mean, I can listen to other people's opinions about games, but I don't want to like take it into account when I want to play the game myself, my way, I suppose. Like, yeah, and I just don't want to ruin it for myself. Like, that's why I don't want to watch, like, you know, gameplays or anything like that.
All those random YouTube videos are coming to recommended.
Yeah.
Play this game.
Pretty much, yeah.
One of my friends did that too. It was like, oh, this game is so bad, you shouldn't play it. I played it, and it was Dauntless on Epic Games, and I don't know what you're talking about. This is a great game, and I enjoyed it.
No, it's
he goes, but it's such a bad game, though. I was like, you should just play it with friends then. Because that's one of the driving factors of the game. You have to have friends to play it with.
That's why I've never played
otherwise
it.
Just, oh, well, we should hit it up sometime. When it's downloaded or updated, either one of them.
Yeah,
it's gonna do that actually.
Yeah, I suppose like everything, everybody's got different opinions to games, so you pretty much just want to, you know, play it yourself and experience it yourself. But with a lot of like the bigger games and stuff now, I don't buy it when it first comes out. I always wait for like a year, like 6 months to a year, and wait until it drops price a little bit so that I can play it myself.
Sale.
Yeah, Steam sale.
Wait for that Steam sale.
Speaking of which, that should be coming out soon.
Good one. I was waiting for it, I think.
They should have like a new summer sale coming out soon. Because it's American, so their summer is our winter. Kind of weird.
The Americans have everything backwards.
Yeah. And speaking of America, we won't go into like that kind of topic side of what's going on at the moment. So
probably not the greatest idea.
Yeah, if you like tuned in and thinking that we're going to talk about that, no, we're strictly like going to stay away from that side of things. That's
we're staying in OCE.
Yeah. We just want to talk about video games, bro. Just leave us alone. Talk about video games and streaming, man.
What I would say to my future self is run. That's basically it. Also, grow up. That's another thing I'll have to say.
Okay.
Where do I see myself? Hopefully still streaming and still doing this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely with better quality. That's a big factor. It will be not in 144p stuff. Hopefully. But yeah, streaming bigger games, being more basically. And that's about it. That's all I can see myself doing.
Yeah.
Possibly doing more stuff like outside streams. That would be good fun.
Mm-hmm.
Once the whole world's not trying to kill me.
Yeah, with the, you know,
everything.
COVID, literally just everything in 2020 so far.
Exactly.
It's like bushfires tried to kill you at the start of the year, and then and now you've got COVID going on. So
I just want to live a life.
Yeah.
Dance.
I just want to dance and stream. Just leave me alone.
Alone.
Yeah, you were like keeping in touch with us over Discord about it all, that you know, you were getting packed up and all that kind of stuff because you were, you know, frightened that the fires were going to come your way. So yeah. But fortunately that's over and done with. And have you been to like many other communities and stuff around your area that have like suffered? Is there much like is there people like helping and rebuilding and all that kind of stuff? Because I know a lot of people you know, kind of afraid to go and help out because of the COVID situation.
Yeah, after it happened, a town 10 minutes away, half of it was fully gone, just charred earth. Not much houses left, and we're just like, went up down there and ran a barbecue for them. Well, not me, but the fire brigade that I'm a part of. We just went down there, ran a barbecue for them, and then spent 3 days doing that, I think.
Yeah.
It was heart-wrenching to see all that stuff, but
yeah, far out.
I think the community has gotten back on its feet.
Yeah.
After a while.
No, that's good. It's good to, you know, see that people are still there and caring, because obviously, like, the bushfire part of it is gone, but you know, the relief and the rebuilding is still going on. You know, half a year later. So to see people still there and pitching in, helping each other, is, you know, good spirit. And yeah, I don't know, like it's kind of hard for especially me to do anything because I'm all the way in Tasmania, which wasn't really affected by any fires. I think we only had like one major one down here, and obviously we aren't even allowed out of the state at the moment because of the COVID situation. So yeah, it's kind of a little bit difficult for like people to really do anything. So it's good to see.
Have to kick back, relax, and just chill.
Yes, so. But yeah, it was good to see the Groupup community and stuff pitch in at that time as well. I think we raised like $250 in the end, which was nice. So,
Thank you.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
It was a good effort.
Cracking an egg over your head.
Yep. Well worth.
I would say that I don't, but I do.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing how I live in a rural town, we have a lot of dirt roads and stuff like that. One night we were driving along in a country road, that way, which is more country. Our car stopped working. Didn't break down, nothing was wrong with it. It just stopped working for 10 minutes, and then turned back on again. And then we was like, okay, let's turn around and go back home. A kilometer away, it did it again. And then we got it working again. None of us got out of the car because we're smart like that. Got to the service station, got out of the car, looked at it, nothing wrong with it. Got back home, and lights weren't working at all. They apparently had blown, although we had lights driving home. So
is this in the car, not in the home?
The car.
Yeah, okay.
So we're still confused, and we don't know why that happened. But it was like, haha, friend goes, ghost.
Just instantly, it's just like a ghost haunting that car now.
Ghost. So yeah, that's pretty. I guess you wouldn't call that a ghost story, but you would, I think.
In a way, I suppose. Yeah, everybody's got their own, you know, opinions and stuff about things. And if your friend says that it was a ghost, then he believes that it could be the car could be haunted.
Aha, haunted car.
Yeah, it's haunted car. Or maybe it's just the car of like Harry Potter or something. It just like doesn't like you guys driving in it. It just starts flying off.
Doesn't say there's invisible helium balloon stuck to it, just floating away.
So, do you still have the car around, or did you instantly just like get rid of it?
I think we got rid of it a week later, and then we got a message from the owner saying, "Can I give you the car back?" And then we didn't answer them. I was like, "Okay, we're not going to say anything. You can have it. We don't want it."
Yeah. You could have the haunted car, which we do not want it anymore.
We did say if it starts not working, don't call us.
just run.
Yes, that was along the lines. As calmly as could say it, just like, get rid of it.
Just take it to the wreckers. Nobody wants it.
Exactly. That's probably the best place for it.
Nah, that's
Bloody focuses.
Oh, okay. Makes sense
The
now.
Ford Focus.
Makes sense now. It was a Ford.
Oh, don't go there. Jesus.
All right, we won't go into that.
PAX is definitely on there because I've got to get. I'm making Darksider sign my shirt. That's a definite happening. But isn't it IEM for Cisco?
Oh yeah, I am. Yeah.
Yeah, I do plan to go there at some point in the near future, once COVID is gone. But PAX is definitely somewhere that I'm looking forward to go to.
Okay. So you've never been to like an event or anything before?
No, I have not.
So it's gonna be a pretty big experience for you then, really.
Yes, I'm dropkick anyone that approaches me.
You what? Drop kicking?
To drop kick.
Oh, okay.
So if you know me, tell from a distance. I shall. If I know you,
So don't come up behind you and tap you on the shoulder. Then.
I will kick you. Nah, I think
That's,
maybe not.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. So, do you have like a certain shirt that you want Darksider to sign, or is it just like a random shirt that you?
I'll see if I can find it. It is. Aha! I found it.
That was quick.
Darksider better love me for this. It is the Darksider shirt.
Oh my god!
I was like, okay. I bought it. Now you're signing it when we meet up sometime at some point at probably PAX. He doesn't get a choice. He's signing.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do with everybody. Each year, I just take something different and make people sign it. I'm just like, hey, can you sign this? And just shove it in their faces. And then after I say that, I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? It's like,
Sign?
sign this, please. You're famous. You're famous on the internet. I want your signature. Person. I can sell this in 50 years when you have 100,000 like viewers.
You see him? I met him. He was small, met him, but now he's big.
Exactly. That's exactly what I am out to do. Like, I don't care about these people. What do you want about? I just want money. Like, I can sell it for millions, like, in 10 years.
Jeez, you're gonna become big or something? Hurry up, jeez. Money.
I'm kidding.
$5.
Sold. Yeah, no, that should be good. You know, to catch up with people that you've met online and all that kind of stuff. Do your parents, like, I don't really want to go into this too much, but do your parents like understand the video games and like streaming and all that kind of stuff? Because I know I had a lot of difficulties trying to, you know, explain to my parents like what it was that I was doing and they, you know, I kind of shunned it, you know, that I was playing video games all the time until I actually got out into you know, going to PAX and going to like Twitch meetups and all that kind of stuff, and then they realized like, oh hey, he's not actually like wasting his life playing video games, he's actually making like friends online.
Yeah. Mum is still trying to get her head around it.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, as long as you're making friends and you're happy and having a good time, I'm fine with it. But yeah. I'm still trying to teach Mum what streaming is, and she's like, okay. And she's just spoken about it for like a week, and she's still asking random questions out of the blue, just like, so, what do you get out of it?
Money.
That was a
I
lot.
get money.
That was a, like, that can happen, but
Yeah.
friends and community, that's another big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mum has found that I have more friends online than do real life, and that's very sad.
I
But-
mean, yeah, I'm pretty much the same. Like, I don't know. I have like a lot more friends online in different states and different countries than I do in person, but I still have gaming friends that are online and in person. So I don't know. It's kind of a little bit weird.
Yeah.
But
I have a certain. It's fine with. Mum knows some of the people that I play with.
Yeah.
She's still trying to remember the game names.
mhm.
But the weirdest thing is, Mum's called me Bob once, and I was just like, okay, never again, ever. It was the weirdest feeling, and it's been from schoolmates. It was like, hey, Bob at the top of the lungs was like, who are you talking to? Like, oh wait, that's me. And then yeah, I try to keep my streaming life away from school because haha, that's a very good thing to have. Is
Yeah.
streaming at school.
Yeah. I know when I first had my first YouTube channel, and I used to go around to my friends and stuff and say, hey, go check out this video. Anyway, it kind of like got around most of the year that I was in, and one bloke, we'll call him Joe, used to make it his thing to come around to me each day and be like, so when's your next video coming out? I'm pretty excited to see the next one. And I'm just like, just piss off, mate. Just
Leave me alone. Or someone did that for the first week of me stream. It was just like, okay, when's the next stream? When is it? I was like, I don't know. I don't have time. But he'd never come into the chat. He'd just say it for the hell of it.
Yeah.
It was quite funny and quite unnerving.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing as I never speak to this person, but he somehow knew that I streamed, and I was like, okay, yes.
Now you're famous. And
Well,
everybody wants to know you.
I think it'd be a problem. I wouldn't like that at all.
So you don't want to like be hugely well known.
I wouldn't want to be instantly recognizable. That is one thing that I don't want. It'd be good if I became like bigger.
Yeah.
I don't want people just like, haha, I didn't know that person.
Yeah. So you kind of want more of like the community side, how you know you have like a bigger community and all that kind of stuff, where you kind of like know everybody else and all that kind of stuff. You don't want to be like a big streamer that doesn't know everybody, and people will run up and say like, oh hey, I'm such and such, and then you're like, I don't know who you are.
Nice to meet you, but hi. Yeah, I'm more community based than. I don't really follow that big of streamers actually.
Yeah.
I stick to the smaller communities
for sure,
and I find them, no offense to the big ones, but I find smaller communities more enjoyable to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and plus they're sometimes got better quality stuff anyway.
Yeah, no, I can definitely get behind that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a different preference for everybody, I suppose. But and I mean, I understand why bigger streamers sometimes have stuff like sub-only chat or whatever. It's just because they have so many people coming through that they can't, see everybody's messages at once and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but I suppose it's just a different preference for everybody. But yeah, I'm definitely on your side with watching smaller streamers over the ones that have like 100,000 views or whatever,
Yeah. I mean, as long as they're somewhat funny, I'll probably watch them.
Yeah.
If not funny, then you probably won't see me there.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so I think we're coming to the end of the podcast, to be honest. Kind of want to make these around 30 to 40 minutes long.
Yeah.
So, or 40 to 50 minutes long, I should say. So, yeah, no, it's definitely been good to get to know you a bit more, because I know that we've kind of played some games, but we haven't really talked as much. So it's good to, yeah, get to know you and your interests and all that kind of stuff. And now the community knows a lot more about you, which is good. I should also point out that you were actually one of the previous monthly members on Groupup. So, yeah, that's kind of why we wanted to choose somebody that was a monthly member. So we're gonna try and get through those first, I believe. That's what Darkstone and Demosi and I were talking about, that we wanted to get through some of the past and current monthly members. And those who are listening that don't understand, we have a monthly member in our Groupup that we showcase off each month. It's somebody different that has shown a lot of like community spirit, goes around to different community members and helps them out, talks in the Discord, just like helps any way possible, and just shows good spirits, I suppose, and good, humor, all that kind of stuff. So,
Good person in general.
Yeah, just a good person in general. So, yeah, that's, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of like what we want to do in Groupup, is just like show off our community members. So, but yeah, it's been good to have a chat with you, and now the community members know a lot more about you, which is good. And hopefully, we get to see more streams in the future. And we may as well let you plug any socials that you've got at the moment for those that are listening. Where can they find you?
They can find me usually everywhere with the same thing, because I'm very generic with my stuff. Sure, it's S0vi3tB0bb0 with just, and oh god, I have to do this. All the O's that look like O's, but they're zeros.
Okay.
That's why it looks weird when it's in lowercase.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's on Twitter. It's the same. Twitch the same. Instagram the same. Yeah, I think that's it. It's all the same.
It's just
very
awesome.
generic.
So find S0vi3tB0bb0 is with the zeros, and where the O's are.
Yeah, where the O's are.
And the E's the E's are 3.
Yeah.
As well on Twitch. So you can find him on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram.
I think that's it.
It's been good to have a chat with you, and I appreciate you for taking the time to come and join us on episode 2 of the Groupup podcast. It's been a good chat, and hopefully see you around a lot more, and the community gets behind you, and you're able to grow, because you definitely deserve it, man. You've been putting in the hard work, and hopefully we get to see some more dance moves soon. So that's it from us on the Groupup podcast. Do you have any last words to say to the community, S0vi3tB0bb0?
Boogity boogity.
Boogity boogity. Alright, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, S0vi3tB0bb0, and thank you to all the listeners. Alright, have a good one. Be safe out there, and we'll see you in episode 3, which will be coming next week. Alright, have a good one.
Bye.